We got Hunter Biden. We got Hunter Biden on trial. This is wild. So Hunter's in the hot seat because, and by the way, this is Hunter walking into the courtroom. There's jury selection going on as we speak. Jill Biden also made an appearance. Hunter there with his new wife. I mean, what a guy. So this goes back to the days of his affair with Hallie Biden, who is the widow of his brother, Beau Biden. And apparently he was on all kinds of illicit substances, having an affair with her. While on these illicit substances, went and bought a firearm, which obviously you cannot do. And in filling out the forms, did not admit that he was addicted to these substances. He later, I guess, wrote about how he was really heavily addicted at this time. And there's some concern here because of how they also disposed of the weapon. Apparently, it was thrown away. Hallie Biden might have had something to do with that. And it was thrown away in a bin near a school. Apparently, the Secret Service actually discovered it. Near a school, not good, right? You know, the whole thing, bad on every level. Well, this all became an issue along with his alleged tax evasion, along with his alleged foreign lobbyist career, because he was on trial, or this basically was a court issue. And the judge eventually decided, thank goodness, that this was a little bizarre. She couldn't sign off on a deal with him getting off on these gun charges. She couldn't sign off on it because they had also put into the fine print that he would never be prosecuted for any of the tax stuff related to his foreign lobbying. And she said, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, this is bizarre. I can't sign off on this. And so when she said that, it sort of triggered this whole thing. And he was like, all right, well, the deal's off. Yeah, you bet the deal's off. So now he's in court. And it'll be interesting to see how this goes, because over the weekend, Pops was there. They were out for a bicycle for two ride, the two of them together. Hunter's wearing a T-shirt with his dad's picture and number on it. And it's sort of a subtle, not so subtle message to everyone. Hey, my dad's the president. So for Biden, who wants to go on and on and on about how justice was served for Donald Trump, it'll be interesting to see how justice is served for Hunter Biden and whether or not he gives him grants him any kind of ability to not have to go to jail, right? Is he going to pardon him? It's his son, after all, right? It's his son. Oh, they want you to remember that. In fact, former Senator Claire McCaskill was on MSNBC this morning saying, oh, it's his son, it's his son. That's what you're going to hear over and over. It's just, a father and his son. And why do they have to go after his son? It's so not fair. Let me tell you, if this were Don Jr., or if this were Eric Trump, they would go after him so hard. There's another kind of peculiar thing that happened, guys. A very, very peculiar thing, because you might wonder if, dare I say, the president could be accused of witness tampering, right? I mean, he showed up on Hallie Biden's doorstep the other night, and it was a bit of a concern. We're going to get to that in a second, but we get some breaking news right now with KJP over at the White House, the rocket scientist press person that they have. She just talked about a potential pardon for Hunter Biden. Let's listen in.
To the first question, I know you said not a lot's changed since yesterday and that it's a personal matter, but from a presidential perspective, is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well,
I just said no. I just answered. Go ahead.
Wow. Of course, it doesn't matter. It's her saying this, and he can say that all he wants, and then he can change his mind. But I think that they're trying to go with this narrative because you see they're trying to pin down Trump, and they want to say how bad Trump is. Some, like Dean Phillips, who tried to run against Biden, it might have been the best shot that the Democrats had to actually winning the election in 2024. Well, he's actually called for the president to pardon Trump. Actually, forgive me, that was an old clip. That was an old clip that we just saw. I think that, I'm just communicating with Jerry as we speak in real time. By the way, if you are not subscribed to the live version of the show, if you're listening on Apple Podcast, that's terrific. We love it. Keep doing that. But you also might want to come over to YouTube where we are live right now. And I'm looking at some of your comments coming in real time. But anyway, we're going to see if we have anything from the White House here on whether or not there's any commentary on whether he would pardon them. That could be coming in momentarily. So we'll stay tuned looking for that. But in the past, she has said, no, he's not interested in that. And I guess that's their story and they're sticking to it for now. Here's another clip I want to show you from the other day. I'm wondering if there's any issue of witness tampering. I know you're not supposed to say this, but here's the deal. Joe Biden went to visit Haley Biden the other night. Now, Haley, as we discussed, is the woman that was married to Beau, the older brother who died very tragically, and then took up with Hunter Biden, wonderful guy that he is, right? And so she is alleged to have been involved in this discarding of the weapon. And Joe went by for a friendly visit the other night. Yeah, just to, catch up and talk old times and that sort of stuff. Everybody's like, well, wait a second. Like, why did he go? Why did he go now? And KJP said, just family business. Nothing to see here. Let's watch.
On another topic, why did President Biden have a private meeting with a witness who plans to testify in court against his son?
Can you say more?
Hallie Biden is a key government witness who allegedly disposed of a gun that Hunter is accused of buying illegally. President Biden was at her house this week.
I think the American people should also be told the full breadth of this, not just a part of this question here. As you all know, the president actually spoke to this yesterday during his memorial, I think impactful, powerful Memorial Day address where he talked about the passing, the anniversary, the 9th anniversary of the passing of his son. And he visited her as that anniversary is approaching. He visited her days before the anniversary of the passing of his son. And she is family. She was married, obviously, to his late son. And I think that is something also to mention as you're asking your question to me.
So they did not talk about her testimony?
This was not about that. This was about literally the 9th anniversary of the passing of his son.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it was about. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? I would say that it reminds me a little bit of that Loretta Lynch moment with Bill Clinton when they were caught on the tarmac. Remember that one? And it was just to catch up on the grandkids. Just the grandkids had nothing to do with whether or not she had any intel about what Comey was going to announce in terms of Hillary Clinton and whether they were really going to move forward with prosecution with Hillary Clinton for her server that she had illegally. So this is messy, to say the least. This is certainly very, very messy.